Well, greetings once again, fellow science fiction fans. I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you've had a great new year. And this is actually my first video of 2022. And I got a little goodie for you. Nope, it's not Star Trek related today. Today we're going to be talking about the world of Moonbase Alpha, Commander Koenig, Victor Bergman, Alan, and Dr. Helena Russell. Today, we're going to go into the world of space, 1999. Now, I showed you guys the Comlock and the stun gun. That video was really cool and they were really fun to play with, but they were very, very expensive. Well, what I want to show you guys today is an alternate to that. They actually have the model kit where you could do the same thing. And if you put in your own electronics, it might be a little bit more affordable. So that's what I want to show you guys today. And I had gotten mine from Fabrigear, and that was in the box. And let's take a look at the Space 1999. This is the full-scale Comlock and stun gun level 2 plastic model kit. You can see it's got Commander Koenig and Dr. Russell. Now that's not the most flattering picture of Commander Koenig, but you can tell it's definitely him. You can see it's got the stun gun and it's got the Comlock. That was just so fun playing with those things. You got to check out that video if you're into Space 1999. Looking at the side of the box, authentic detail, wide view screen and ID tag decal options engineered for lighting. So that's pretty cool. Because in the one that lights up, the one that I showed you guys, it does not have Commander Koenig on the screen. Dr. Russell on the side, that would be her Comlock. You can see Round 2 Corporation. And I had gotten this, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm a little bit late in showing you guys. But I will show you everything. I will put up the instruction sheet and everything, like I usually do. Looking at the ends of the box, full-scale replicas. This is MPC 941-12. And I think it's the same on both sides of the ends. It is. So let's take a look at the back of the box. You can see what they're going to look like. That's so cool. The Comlock, Portable Communication and Locking Device, is a handheld multifunction sensor computer transceiver designed for use on Moonbase Alpha. Its functions as a security key, a personnel locator, location transponder, an audio-visual communication unit, and a programmable computer. Tell me this isn't the iPhone. The Communicator. This might be a little more advanced than a Communicator, because the Communicator does not have visual communication, whereas this does. It shows you the screen. That's what's on the one that I had shown you guys. You can see all the different parts and pieces. Includes 4 view screen decal options and identification options for Commander John Koenig and Dr. Helena Russell. The original prop visualized the world's smallest TV screen of the time, the 1.5 35mm Panasonic TR-001. The device incorporated many of the features of the modern cell phone, but unlike cell phones, the working prop required a thick cable that had to be hidden from view of the camera. Oh, wow. You can see the stun gun itself. Parts come injected in color with chrome parts. Clear parts are included to allow custom lighting. Apply paint and locate waterslide decals as shown here. You can see the diagram of it. The stun gun is a compact, lightweight weapon carried by the Moonbase security details and aboard Eagle transporters as standard equipment. Its monopolar electromagnetic battery allows the unit to be fired continuously for approximately 2 hours before replacement. Wow, and it doesn't overheat. You can see the parts. The trigger is on top. The stun and the kill switch, the stun and kill effect, the torch beam, the penetration beam, and the disintegration beam. And again, this is MPC. Since bought out by Round 2, and I'm very glad they did. So, let's take a look at the other side. Authentic decals, Season 1 and 2 stun kill switch options, engineered for custom lighting. And, okay, that's everything. So, why don't we take it over to the desk, we'll open it up, and I'll give you guys a tour of what's inside the box. All right, let's open up this box and check it out. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of pieces, so I want to do it where I can keep the plastic on most of it. Show you the back of the box without the glare of the plastic. All right, let's open it up and show you guys what's in the box. All right, first part. We've got chrome. Nice. All right, let's open this up for you guys. Look at that, huh? I think this is the bottom of the Comlock. Could be the speaker. And button, I'm not quite sure what that's for. But nice chrome parts tree. Alright, let's see. Looking at the second one. Looks like we have more buttons. And looks like these are the things that go in a stun gun. They have the colored lights for lighting, and I'm not sure what these are, but that's very nice. All right, what do we got next? Looks like we have the stun gun itself. There's not a lot of parts to this model. Pretty basic, but still fun. All right, what's the first thing? You can see this tree has the half. Looks like the left half, or the right half, depending how you look at it, of the stun gun itself. I don't know if it's because the other one that I showed you guys, the functioning one, was complete. It just, to me, it seemed bigger than this one. But you can see. I'll show you the other half on its own tree. They go together. Can't do it because of the tree, but you can see where they're glue them together and make for a nice solid stun gun. And you can see the handle. Now, when I was a kid, it was actually this part right here that you would take off. I want to say it was Mattel. I don't know, I'll put the picture of the box up, but you would take this off and there'd be 2 C batteries or 2 D batteries, I'm not quite sure, in the handle for the stun gun that I had when I was a kid. You can see this looks like where you would slide from stun to kill, the settings on top. And I'm not quite sure what the other parts are for. Let's see, what's next? We got the communicator. That's already all the parts. So we got the communicator, the Comlock. Let's take a look at this. And it looks like there's no halves to that. It looks like it's one solid piece. Well, 3 sides are solid. It's so cool. And I like that you can do Commander Russell or Dr. Russell or Commander Koenig. I mean, unless you had more than one of these, my guess is that most everybody is going to want to be Commander Koenig. You can see where the push number buttons go. You can see where the screen is going to go. Let's see. And there's only one parts tree for the Comlock. You can see the side that's going to go on the back. You got the keys over there. You got the holder for the view screen. And you have the digits, the push button number buttons that are going to go on the front. You can see right there. You can see the little bit of cleanup for the screen. Now I guess there are more parts because we have the clear parts that are going to be for the screen. And that's everything for the Comlock. And yes, here are the clear parts. So we have the screen for the Comlock, and we have the little buttons that are going to go on the front for the stun gun. You see that nice clear plastic, the screen. And it looks like a couple of side buttons for the Comlock. Looks like that would be these. And of course we have the little, these. I don't think I see, they're not square. I would have thought that they would have had little clear round parts to come off of this. At least the toy that I had when I was a kid, it did. It had the little raised plastic colored pieces. This one doesn't have anything. I guess the original prop didn't have that either. But this is the clear part. You can see the screen, and there's a couple of clear parts for the lights. Alright, what do we have? It looks like we have the decal sheet. So let's get that open. Nice. Look how awesome that is, guys. So if you make the Comlock Dr. Russell, if you make it her Comlock, you can put the screen as though she's speaking to Commander Koenig. And if you do the Comlock as Commander Koenig's, you can make the screen appear as he's speaking to Dr. Russell. Or you can do the Comlock, that's what was on the other one, and the red alert on that screen. You can see it's got this design as well. You can see it's got the stickers for the buttons. You know what's in, oh, here they are. You got the digits that are going to go on the keys. Let's see what else we've got this. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, you see that goes right on there. Space 1999. This is for MPC 941-12. 1975 limited, 2021. 2021 release, and we ended up getting it in 2022. You can see Commander Koenig's Comlock number is C83-102, and Dr. Helena Russell is C83-102. So I wonder why they're the same. Unless, yeah, those are the clearances. Okay. Dr. Helena Russell, Medical Center, Alpha Moon Base status active. Commander John Koenig, Command Center, Alpha Moon Base status active. You can see some of the sidebars and the details that are going to go on, so you don't have to paint the lines. We have kill and stun. And kill and stun. And again, those keys that I showed you guys, let me give you a quick peek. Wondering if those have something to do with that. We'll know more when we check out the instructions. So let's check out the instructions. And that's all that's left in the box. Okay. Nice. Alright, is this going to be... Yeah, this is basically one large sheet. So, looks like we have the stun gun on the front. You can see step 1, part 53 and 54. And Commander Koenig has got the stun gun. Part 2, you can see the part that's going to be the inner workings for the slide, for the stun, and the kill settings, and for the trigger. The trigger will not be, you won't be able to push the trigger down on this though. So you're going to have to figure out a way to get it to light without using the actual trigger. So step 3, we're going to put the two halves together. That would be S1 and S2. And before you do that, you're going to want to put your lights, run your wires, whether you're going to use pieces of LED tape in there or LED bulbs. I would use the colored bulbs to coincide with the colors on the stun gun. You can see step 4. We're adding the slide part for the kill or stun, and you can choose between the switches or the blank plate option. You got to do the switches because that's more screen accurate. Choose to leave the switch unglued with swappable or glue in place. You can see that iconic black thing that goes on the bottom. In step 5, you can see we put on the chrome pieces. So you can leave the chrome pieces as they are and put them on, but the gun itself has to be kind of like a silvery, a dull silver finish. You can see the trigger, season 1 knob or season 2 knob. The season 1 knob is larger. I like season 1 the best because I like Victor. To me, he's like the Mr. Spock of Alpha. I was very disappointed when he left. And you can see the decals that are going to go on the side of the handle. And finally, 6. Now this is where, if you're going to be lighting it, you're going to want to put your leads in to wire it, and then you're going to put your batteries in. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. I got a lot of projects lined up right now, so maybe. And on the bottom, you can see, look for more Space 1999 model kits, plastic model kits from MPC. You can see the Hawk, the Eagle Transporter, and the Eagle 2. Now I do have another model of Space 1999 to show you guys. I've got the limited edition of the Eagle that actually has the signed print in it. But that's going to be another video. So when you switch the instructions over, you have the Comlock instructions on the back, and you've got Dr. Russell. And you can see part 1, putting in the button, the chrome button, or more appropriately, C10. And we're adding C12 onto the bottom. And part 2, we're putting the belt clip on the back. And part 3, we've got the 2 side buttons that go onto the side of the unit. And again, that's part C1. Now, it might be interesting for me to make this, light it, and then do a comparison of what the total cost would be for these lit by yourself as opposed to the ones that were pre-lit and pre-functioning, because those things were pretty expensive. Step 4, you can see the clear parts. I think those are the clear parts, or they're the chrome parts, and you can see the keypad that goes in. And you can't push the keypad numbers down. They're solid in place, but I showed you guys the decal sheet for it, and that's part CG, and to top is part C17. So we move on to step 5. You can see now we're starting to put all the little gadgets and goodies into the Comlock. You can see the buttons, the chrome buttons that are going to go on to the side. C9, you got C8, C7, C18. Step 7, we start doing the screen. And again, what I would do is I would put some LED tape and put it across and put it underneath the bottom of the screen so it would light up. 7, choose to glue the screen bezel in place or leave it unglued to swap out the screen artwork. Now that's a really good idea. I like that idea. But they only give 1 clear screen. That's too bad. They should have given 4. That way there you could swap it out to 4 different decals that they had given us. And again, you're going to want to light it, get all the wiring done before going on to step 8. Step 8 is, you can see the closing of the Comlock. We put on the bottom piece. Note, this kit was engineered with a removable back to allow access for custom lighting. So that's a good thing. So it's removable. Nice. So if you need to change the batteries or what have you, you'll be able to access everything. I don't know if it'd be more practical to use the batteries, the penlight batteries, or maybe something that would have the button batteries, but those wouldn't have as much power. Oh, I actually skipped over step 6, guys. Sorry about that. You can see where you put the clear screen and then you put the decal on. Now, if it's lit, I'm wondering if you just leave this on the backing and you just slide it over or into the glass. I'm wondering if it's going to be enough to light it. Let me show you guys what it would possibly look like. I do have lights somewhere. And I can't find them, of course. No, here it is. So let's take a look. Well, what you could do is you could possibly just cut these out. And then when you want to swap them out on who you're talking to, you could just replace the screen, because you don't have to glue it permanently. And this would work. You can see the screens. And if you use LED tape on the inside, that'll be more than enough to light it up. So that's a good idea. You don't have to actually put the decals on. You could just cut them out. But I believe that was all of the instructions. You can see on the bottom the information, round 2, South Bend, Indiana. So, and as usual, I'll put up the instructions in picture form in high definition so you can stop and follow along. And who knows, you may buy this kit and it may not come with the instructions and you'll be able to use it with this. So, those are the instructions. And that's everything in the box. And that's everything to make the Space 1999, the Comlock, and the stun gun. So this is a pretty fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, it might be interesting to make these, light them, and then I'll give you a complete price of what it cost to make these props light up as opposed to the ones that were done. We're going to have to think about where we're going to put a switch in, though. That shouldn't be difficult, but whether it's a push button or I don't know, probably not a toggle switch wouldn't be a good idea because that would be too big. You want something that's going to be hidden, maybe like a small little push button switch that's on top of the trigger, but we'll see when the time comes. Until then, my friends, I thank you for watching. Have a great day and Happy New Year.